So I'll give you a quick little history on Gomedia. So I used to be a young artist like you guys. I'd just sit around drawing all day long. I kind of thought that's all there was to do in life, is to sit with a big box of crayons and draw. And I kind of became that class artist that was just drawing t-shirts and stuff for my friends. And then from there I went to college and actually got a degree in industrial design. So graphic design is part of industrial design, but industrial design also does like product design. So like Nike tennis shoes, that would be product design, or a hairdryer, or an iron, or a car dashboard. All that stuff is product design. It also covers interior space design. So like, how do you lay out a room in order to make it as efficient as possible? So a good example of like good interior design would be like, how do you lay out a cafeteria so that hundreds of people coming in can get funneled through a line to get their food and then get into the space to sit down and eat. So that would be like interior space design. I obviously chose to focus on graphic design. And when I graduated from college, I basically called my dad and said, hey, can I move back home and move back into my bedroom so I can start a business? The nice thing about graphic design is one person, one computer, and a room to work in. That's all you need. You can have your own business. You can be up and running. You guys could literally start work. You could start your own little businesses right now. And
awesome.
So yeah, I was really focused on just being an illustrator when I first got it started. And well, it's very hard to make a living just drawing. So eventually I started to get into more and more logo design and, print design and branding and web development. And so that's more of a mix of what we do here. But certainly Gomedia's got a background in illustration. We still know how to draw, and I'm actually working on an illustration project right now on my desk. So
I think that's very important. And what he said is being multi-dimensional. So same thing with me, just being one type of designer is not going to cut it. You have to do video, you might have to do web design, t-shirts, apparel, products like they have, stuff like that. So
yeah,
you have to keep evolving with the technology is moving so fast too, so you got to keep abreast of what's going on with the social networks and what's the new stuff coming out, the new Adobe products. Adobe's the creative cloud now, so it's a lot of stuff that you can do with your phone. You can grab vectors off of pictures, so everything is kind of mobile. So you got to stay on top of that stuff if you want to live and survive.
Yeah. So yeah, certainly knowing how to do a variety of things, being able to adapt your style to meet the client's needs, because one day you may be working on a project for a kid's book, and they might want very loose, fun, cartoony sort of illustrations. The next day you might be doing something for Nike. They're going to want something really cool and slick and modern looking, so you got to really be able to adapt your style to whatever the client is. I mean, if you're doing a design for a cupcake shop, that's going to be a very different design than if you're doing something for Monster Energy beverage, And so when I look at people that are applying to work here, when I look at their portfolios, the big thing that I look at is, do they show a wide variety of styles? And you may have stuff that you like to do, and you keep doing the same style over and over again because it looks cool to you. But if you want to try and train and get better, you should try and force yourself out of your comfort zone. So if you're always doing like real manly, cool, tough stuff, try and do something girly. It might feel a little awkward when you're doing it, but you got to practice on changing up your styling. So it's almost like you can imagine a fake project and say, the one suggestion I give people is, try and imagine that Hello Kitty is opening up her own cupcake shop. What would their signage look like? What would their branding look like? Or what if Monster Energy beverage is putting on a rock concert? What does their poster look like?